wow, what a slate of these chiefs. No wonder they needed an Indian. Good evening. Thank you, Ken, for this very kind introduction. It humbles me to share this stage with my mentors and amazing community leaders who have been inducted before me and now with me. Thank you very much for this great honor, Debbie and Dan. There are a few others I must thank who helped me become the person I am today. I must thank my mother, who made me understand the true purpose of life, which is to add the highest value and make a difference. She used to say that there are two things you must master to have any success in achieving this purpose. First, commitment to excellence. She would say that you will remain mediocre if you only do your best. You will always produce excellence if you continue to make your best better. Second, unconditional gratefulness. She would remind me that to have unending energy to cope with challenges of life, develop a mindset of unconditional gratefulness. Now, growing up, it was very difficult for me to understand both of these great insights. It was not until Dolly came into my life that I began to comprehend how to make my best better. Dolly has an amazing ability to take any situation or a project or an item and improve it, and then improve upon her improvements. That is the secret that has nurtured success in our company and in our life. If truth be told, Dolly should be standing here on the podium, not me. Thank you, Dolly. For being you. Could you please stand for a second? I still had difficulty understanding unconditional gratefulness until our daughter Nisha was 12. One morning I was taking her to school and asked her, what if God appears and said, Nisha, you have been a great child, and I want to grant you any wish you want. What would you ask for? Nisha, in her innocence, said, I can ask for wealth, knowledge, fame, long life, I guess anything. And then she thought for a moment, and then said, but my true joy really comes from the feeling of gratefulness when I experience after I receive something or learn something new or get an award. If I have everything, I'll miss out on great feeling of gratefulness. And then she turns to me and says, Dad, could I ask God to give me this feeling of unconditional gratefulness all the time? It brought tears in my eyes, and I was speechless. I finally understood the wisdom of unconditional gratefulness and its true potential to liberate us and empower us. Thank you, Nisha, for this amazing clarity. Would you please stand? I also want to thank some of my family members who came all the way from California to be here with me to congratulate me. my sister-in-law, Kitty Basin. Please stand. My niece, Tanya. Please stand. And Dylan Desai. Please stand. Thank you. Another mentor I would like to thank is my father, who planted values and discipline in me. He used to say, your true worth is not what you are valued at, but what your values are. I feel America has to be all about its value system and discipline. Dolly and I are immensely indebted to this great nation for giving us way more than what we ever deserve. I feel that it is important for you all to see this nation from the eyes of an immigrant like me who arrived in this country in 1968 with a grand total of just $8 in my pocket. I came here as a student to do my PhD in polymers at Akron University. In 1973, Dolly and I started a material science company, POLY-CARB Inc., which we ran for 34 years, and then sold it to Dow Chemical Company in 2007. Now, before you congratulate us for this grand success, you should ask me, why did I not go back and start our company in India? Why here in USA? What was so unique here that made us achieve this success without having any experience in business or entrepreneurship? I feel that the US is more than a country. I see it as a grand experiment in human potential undertaken by the entire human race. That is why the rest of the world sends its best and brightest, as well as its most challenging citizens and its most revered souls to see what is possible when anyone can dare to dream big in a land where dreams do come true. As a result, this nation has been able to build the richest country on this face of earth. However, it would be a great tragedy if we did not understand and realize the real strength that reflects the true greatness of this country. I feel that what made this country the greatest was not its industrial revolution, its vast natural resources. It is not even its incredible technology or its renowned educational system or its domination in the number of patents granted each year. It is not definitely its nuclear arsenal, its leaders, or its political system. In my humble assessment, this country's greatest asset has to be its core value system of basic honesty, hard work, keeping promises made with a simple handshake, understanding what is fair and living by that fairness, believing in people, accepting everyone at face value, helping the needy without expectations, and most importantly, where success was measured by a person's character and contribution to the society rather than just by wealth and or fame. We must bring this country back to its core value system, where our true wealth is reflected in our character. Our strength is reflected in our kindness. Our generosity is reflected in our gratefulness. Our wisdom is reflected in our selflessness. And truth is reflected when we see one in all and all in one. Thank you.